What it do, people? Welcome to part 2.5 of a Citizen Duel Plays games. Yeah. I know, it's hard to describe what this series is. But again, it's essentially just a comparison of modern video games to past video games. Here we are with Ninja Gaiden Sigma. A very maligned game for no apparent reason, in my opinion. Fantastic combat, holds up well over the years, should be played by more people, especially the Sigma series, because it's not as bad as the release on the Xbox, which in itself, I don't know, if you had some dedication, wasn't that bad either. But nonetheless, certain people have issues with it, so this Let's Play will hopefully educate some people, maybe, or maybe convince them to buy this game. Give it a shot. This game should cost you no more than $5 at this point, since it's been out since 2007. But for those $5, you get quite a bit of entertainment, in my opinion. So, anyway, here we are. This is stage 3, the airship stage. I don't know, I really considered stage 2 because those first two stages were kind of short overall. This one, not so bad either. There's some points in this stage that you really have to do, or you don't really have to do it. But it'll make things a little bit easier on yourself to take care of some business here, because you won't be able to come back to this stage. A lot of this game is really open world, but after this airship stage and maybe the military stage, I think that's those are some of the only two ones you can't come back to. So you really need to maximize exactly whatever it is you're looking to do from this stage. That was way too easy. Like I said, the Sigma series, it's really been dumbed down a lot from the original one. Like, there should have been like twice as many guys there, and I really feel bad for not being able to play this game in hard for you guys, but you'll get it's still, you know what, honestly, in the end, probably the best. It's probably all for the best that I am playing it on the normal mode, because that means I'll be able to beat this series with time to spare. I'm not sure if I'll be able to time it up well with my God of War Ascension Let's Play, because clearly I've died there a couple of times, and here I probably won't start dying until several stages well into this game. Just because I won't have to use ration packs and stuff like that. I did lose my my Talisman of Rebirth in the last one, but that's okay. Like, I'll get more of them. At some point I'll have more than enough where they won't really be a necessary factor in the first place. Oh man, these soldiers, as cool as they are, way better fighting the it's way cooler fighting the robots, but I don't know. I don't remember if beating this game on normal gives you the robots in the later levels. I would imagine it doesn't. I do remember beating this game twice on my former roommate's PlayStation 3, but I don't remember exactly how the character progression goes in terms of enemies. I want to say that it's just going to be soldiers throughout the game. That goes for these soldiers, the military soldiers, and a lot of the lesser fiend soldiers. And they're not soldiers, I guess they're demons, or whatever you want to call them. Not what I want to do just yet. They have a little bit harder enemies, and they do a little bit more damage. They have a little bit more of a move range. It makes it more interesting for those of you who do decide to play this game. Beat it on the normal level once, or I keep hearing from my friends on Facebook that you beat Doku and then you get the hard level unlocked, but that didn't happen here, and I really would have liked for it to happen here. Upgrade the Dragon Sword. Yeah, son, let's do this. Okay, cool. This is helpful for you to upgrade your dragon sword. Oh, the items here are so cheap too. But I already have 5 of these. I'm gonna be able to find more. Don't need any of this stuff. Don't need that. Don't ever buy arrows from this freaking shop. The wooden sword I will buy. We're not gonna be using it anytime soon, but in the Zuma drop, I'll also buy this. Flying Swallow I already have. Don't need the Art of the Inferno. But see, this is what I'm talking about. This game gives you so much, or the Sigma version of this game gives you so much. Like, usually you have to earn pretty much all of those things as time goes on. But in this version, you know, you have the option to buy it just from the shop very early on in the game. And I don't even have that much money, and most of that stuff is very manageable. I could have bought more, but it's not necessary. It's a lot of what happens in this game. You can just go through the game progressively, and you get a lot of that stuff just naturally. So there's no point in buying it if you don't really want to, or if you don't really need to. I may be speaking out of turn in that regard because I've played this game so many times, but I feel like, you know, with some minor practice, this game isn't much harder than God of War. A game that I'm blind let's playing, and I mean, I've met with a little bit of trouble, but that's because I don't know a lot of the enemy characteristics, but you can pick up on the patterns of how that game and this one go with not that much trouble if you pay any sort of attention to exactly how the game flows and have played games like this in the past. Maybe some people who are a little bit younger than me, which I would assume would be most people who still play video games. I'm very old. I'm ancient. So if you haven't played games like this in the past, speaking from experience, you probably want to learn how to observe patterns in video games, especially spectacle fighters like this, where you know, patterns make all the difference. I was already in here? Well, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep, went the wrong way. Talking about observing patterns. I meant to go through the... what? Clearly there's someone to be fought here. Why can't I go through this? Did I leave footprints on the ceiling? Yeah, whatever. Doors unlocked, green light, good to go. Oh, these are the barracks. I'm about to get into the barracks fight. It's not going to be so bad, I imagine. Crew compartment, or barracks, as I like to call them. Oh man, that last essence didn't make it there quickly enough. You get 2 essences, and you get an ultimate attack. And those give you a lot more karma, and in turn a lot more money. So at this point, money isn't really an issue for me. I can get quite a bit of money just by killing most of the enemies in the game as I go through progressively. So I'm not so concerned about it at this point, especially since these early stages aren't really that bad. And really, after we get to the next stage, this fight almost becomes a downhill situation. We'll unlock that door in a second. Let's go through here. There's a document here that says something, and it's like a bone or something. Yeah. Map of Tarion. This we're going to be going in just a minute. Lock all the doors. Deactivate the source of the problem was... what was the source of the problem? Found to be a malfunction. The primary power supply unit, which is where we're going to have to go next to unlock a lot of the doors. We're also going to see our first 100 Fiend talent, although we're still fighting soldiers, so Fiend doesn't really apply. Oh yeah, and I just picked up a Golden Scarab. Those Golden Scarabs, that's another primary difference between this game and God of War. In God of War, there's Gorgonite and Phoenix Feathers, which are collectibles for the most part. These golden scarabs, when I take them to the shopkeeper, he'll give me different items for it. One of them is very important to, well, at least to me, to get through this game. Actually, it might be more than one. And at the end, you do get, what is it, the Dark Dragon Blade? No, I don't think you get the Dark Dragon Blade in the second playthrough through. But in the first playthrough, you get some significant weapons, and then some insignificant weapons, and, you know, an armlet that gives you more money. It's worth it to get these things in this version of this game, well, in this game period, just because you want to be able to have access to those items. Not having access to them, I mean, technically you can beat this whole game with just a dragon sword. It's a very powerful weapon, and your defense and speed are, you know, pretty much well timed. So let's see if we can. Oh, I guess not. I was gonna try to Inazuma drop that guy, but oh wait, hold on. There's more. I forgot. Let's see if we can Inazuma drop this guy. Nope, not doing it. Oh. No. Damn it! Stop blocking! I fucked it up. Oh well, you'll see a lot of Inazuma drop as time goes on. But, really, what you need to know about this game in terms of, like, getting new additional weaponry and stuff like that. Am I supposed to break stuff here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Unless let's break something somewhere else? Maybe not. I don't know. Oh wait, and also, they just give you random weapons in this game. There's places in the original game that would do the same thing, but there's supposed to be like another elixir in here, right? Right? Guess not. No, they just give you random weapons, especially these two twin swords. Let's get to them real quick. This wooden sword, although it seems kind of junky right now, as we get this fully leveled, this will make the game. But these swords, not in the original game, they do a lot of damage. They're upgradable. I prefer Kietsu, another weapon we'll see later on in the game, but they're a nice addition to it. They're serviceable anyway. Not my cup of tea, but, you know, to each his own. It's cool to be able to dual wield two samurai swords from some master. Maybe I just don't know how to do this. Nope. I keep fucking it up. Oh well, we'll see. Let's save here real quick. Actually, now that I think about it, I think collecting those things may actually give you the lunar staff, which is something I really like to use as well. Even though it's not that important a weapon in this game. There's going to be guys coming through the windows. No more of this can be carried. I know as soon as I start. Where's the crank? Here it is. Is it? Okay, yeah, I knew it was 3 cranks. Who's shooting at me? Apparently Look at these guys. Yeah, you keep running that barrel, dude. Oh no. Unfortunately, for the sake of this Let's Play, I can't afford to let myself die here. This will become less of an issue when I have a longer life bar. But, for right now, well, I guess I could have let it go. Whatever. It's not like I'll ever run out of those things for the most part. Later on in the game, I will have so many of those that they will be unpick up, or I won't be able to pick them up anymore. So, alright, and let's get the bow, because these guys will shoot me as I try to cross this wire, and we just can't have that. If I knew how to use the bow effectively. How do I go to first person mode again? Yep, let's just shoot them. Ow, dude! I am really fucking this part up. It's okay though. These guys are really poor shots. I don't know who hires security guards like this to be on their airships, but clearly they don't do a good job. I had a bow and they had a gun, and they still couldn't kill me. I don't need to replenish my life at this point either, because there won't be any other enemies here except for the part where I go around this corner, at which time I will slaughter everyone who's in close quarters combat with me. If they even show up. Those may have been the only two guys here. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played this game. But the mechanics for it, and the graphics, come on, really? 2007. This game was done so long ago. Yep, see that? Maybe I was right. There's another guy. Wow. I hope he doesn't kill me. Yep. Again, for the sake of the Let's Play, dying probably not on my list of things to do. Supplies, items. Yep. I hit the X button too many times. I think it's only 3, right? How many do the Inazuma drop? I think it's 3? 3 X's and then a Y? Yep, 3. I hit it 4. And there's another elixir spirit. That's what I mean. Like, you get so many of those things as time goes on. If we just are a little bit liberal with using them, it's fine. Like, you're not going to be in a situation where you need to buy that many, or you shouldn't be anyway. Although my gameplay would say otherwise. I'm just going to wreck this whole place. And yes, now everything should be disabled. All the doors should be unlocked now. That's what that statement said. You can go back and pause that if you want to read it, but really all it means is all the doors are unlocked and I can go wherever I want to go. Oh, wait. Redemption time. 1, 2, 3. Nope. That was not a good idea. I should not have done that. But it's done now. Nothing can be done to bring that barrel back and not take half my life bar. Life bar is so short in the early parts of this game. The elixirs are... I'll probably use a lot of them earlier in the game, just because my life bar is so short. But again, when I get Kitetsu, and let's get some money real quick. Free money is always good. When I get Kitetsu, and it always helps to check game. Thanks. When I get Kitetsu, I'll be able to replenish my health progressively, going in between certain parts of this game. So let's take this golden scarab. Wait, no, we get 2 later on. So let's save here. And then we're going to go do this 100 theme challenge. I think I should be able to manage this with my life bar in half, but I don't know. I may die here and have to do this part again, but it's worth it because there's a golden scarab back here, and I don't really want, like I said, you won't be able to come back to this stage, or I won't be able to come back to this stage post defeating it, because you're on an airship and you're traveling, and if you've learned anything from the Hindenburg, you can't go back on airships once you've used them once. That's just a rule of nature. There we go. Inazuma drop. Bam. Mission complete. You can do that with a bunch of weapons, and really, you can do a bunch of other cool drops in Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. Actually, with Ninja Gaiden 2 or Sigma 2, either one you're thinking, about, you can do a lot more cool stuff in either one of those games. And I don't know, the weapons arrangement in either one of them are, like I said, I think the combat in the second one way better than the first one. Not to say that this combat is bad. I think they do a really good job, although Ryu is not what you would think of as a typical ninja. But in terms of spectacle fighting, there aren't many games better than this one. I mean, Bayonetta comes to mind, kinda. And recently, I think Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance also does a really good job, having a better set of mechanics than what you would have expected from a game like this, with swordplay. They really take the whole Cyber Ninja thing to a whole different scale in that game. How are we doing on life? How are we doing on people? Decaps in this game are really a lot easier than they should be. What else? What other spectacle games can I think of? Maybe, the new DMC, also really good spectacle fighter game. I think they did a good job balancing the puzzles in between the combat sequences, although the combat sequences were a little bit short in that game. But, I mean, overall, they're minor complaints. Modern games do a really good job with spectacle fighting and making you feel, powerful from the get-go. But I really think this, in terms of the current gaming generations we have now, this one was really the one that started it all off. Everyone can make arguments for the original God of War being, the premier spectacle fighter of this generation. But really, Ninja Gaiden, I mean, at the same time that this game came out, the other ninja game available that was a spectacle fighter was Shinobi. And I'm not sure how many of you have played Shinobi. I'm sure it's more than one of you. Oh god, one of these guys is a rocket launcher. Let's get to this guy first. I do enjoy Shinobi. I will not do a Shinobi Let's Play, just for the fact that there's so much time jumping in that game that involve cliffs. Not that I have anything against using cliffs or fighting on cliffs, but fuck, dude. How many times am I gonna have to go off this thing before I make it anywhere? It's so much less about the combat sequences and so much more about, you know, me making it across this gap that involves me doing incredible, you know, finesse moves. Alright, we're gonna have to use one here. As much as I hate to do it. There was so much about Shinobi that was more involved with me making it across a gap that shouldn't be, that involved wall running and then using the, not the wall itself, but then he has like the leap and stuff like that, and then the dash, the air dash. And, you know, just timing those things right can take more than one trial, and really, I'm not going to do that, just because of the fact of my own sanity. Like, I'm sure there's enough masochists out there who are also very proficient at this game, who have done this for you already, so, I'm sorry, just don't expect that from me. This is going to be my one and only, well, I may do Ninja Gaiden 2, like I said previously, but I just can't see myself doing a Shinobi Let's Play at any point. Or a Nightshade Let's Play for that matter either, because that game was fucking hard as hell as well. And it gave you less resources than Shinobi did. Alright, see, it was totally worth it, because now I can extend my life bar. Didn't seem like much, but that does help in the long run of this game. And where is it? Oh, it's up there. This is really why we came in here. Although the Life of a Thousand Gods does help. Fuck me! Are you serious? I just got done killing all those guys. Oh my god, this game is... Just give it to me! Give it to me! God damn. Making a Let's Play about me falling off cliffs really isn't in the cards in the long run. At least here the cliffs are fairly obvious. They're pretty good about killing you pretty quickly. Oh shit, I didn't open that door, did I? I did not. I did not. That means I have to take the long way, the quote-unquote long way. Oh man, making all kinds of mistakes. Not good. We want to take these two golden scarabs to the blacksmith here. I don't remember what his name is. Master something. The swordsmith. Life of the Gods. Doesn't seem like it's worth it just yet, but hold on, kids. I'm telling you, as time goes on, you'll see exactly why we slave away. And, well, I'm not going to search every corner because I know where all the golden scarabs are. I've collected, there's 50 in the game. I've collected them several times over at this point, having done several playthroughs. Alright, save data here. Alright, so we're good. Alright, I think, what are we at, 27 minutes? The last one went 43. This is going to be good for now. We'll come back and we'll finish this part, not tomorrow, probably Saturday, if I don't get caught up with my tax situation. We'll finish up this level, and then we'll, force our way into the next level of Ninja Gaiden Sigma. I hope you enjoyed watching this Let's Play, and if you feel so inclined, hit the like button, or if you want to see more of it, subscribe. Leave comments below about how you feel, whatever floats your boats. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and check out my Hubpage, which again I will update this weekend. I know I haven't done that many articles recently, but you know, shit happens. Places of business want you to actually do work instead of doing work for yourself. So, well, what can you do from that perspective? Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope to see you again next time. Until then, you have a great evening.